Hello, I'm Dan Quinn, a project engineer at Brew, a division of NewAge Industries. Have you considered the importance of hose crimps in your brew lines? Did you know that something as simple as a hose crimp can negatively affect the taste and aroma of your beer? Did you know that poor crimp quality can even ruin your batch and put your brewery at risk of an infection?
Here in our hose fabrication shop, we use a process called smooth-bore crimping technology to attach sanitary fittings to our food and beverage hoses. We learned this process through over 15 years of experience with our Advanapure high-purity products that are used in the drug manufacturing and biopharmaceutical industries. It is critical to supply these industries with hose assemblies that are crimped properly and with the utmost care to protect our end users.
Brewers should consider the same level of cleanliness when moving beer through the brewing processes to ensure fluid transfer materials don't spoil your efforts. Let's take a look at a poorly made hose crimp.
In this example, the fitting has been pushed deep into the hose, causing the liner of the hose to buckle and fold in on itself. This is a real-world example found in an operating brewery and could severely impact the taste of the beer during the brewing process. The connection creates lots of spaces for beer spoilers to hide and reproduce, allowing a nasty flavor and odor to transfer to the beer as it passes through the hose.
How do the hoses and crimps look in your brewery?
At Brew, we use high-quality 316 stainless steel fittings and 304 stainless steel collars specifically designed for the hose's construction and wall thickness. We have clearly defined and verified crimp specifications that consider the dimensional relationship between the fittings, collars, and hose, as well as the visual aesthetics of the crimp itself. Each and every crimp is done by our experienced hose shop operators who have combined over 15 years' experience in hose shop fabrication and are trained on the technique of smooth-bore crimp technology. As each crimp is done, it is verified dimensionally and by a close evaluation of the fitting's contact with the inside of the hose's chlorobutyl liner. If the tolerances and the dimensions of the wall thickness of the hose cause any variations in the crimp, our operators use a gradual crimping process to ensure the fitting doesn't tear into the hose wall, yet crimps down deep enough to give the hose a smooth bore while maintaining the pressure rating of the hose itself. After the hose is built, a trained quality inspector visually inspects each and every hose for aesthetic look, functionality, and documentation to ensure our process doesn't negatively impact yours. Only after our experienced inspectors pass your hose does it get packaged and shipped to your brewery for your next creative project.
A Brew smooth bore crimp results in just that, a smooth bore. It leaves little area for bacteria to establish itself, resulting in nothing but pure taste. To help ensure that you taste your vision, keep the condition of your brew hose's crimps in mind and contact us to talk about your hose needs. We'll be glad to help.